give you guys a quick reminder that I am doing a shark card giveaway going on my Twitter account right now. I announced it yesterday. It's ending on Saturday, and one of you guys is going to be walking away $1.25 million richer, which should get you prepared for the Halloween content that's going to be coming out in just about a day, maybe a few hours. Heck, maybe it's releasing right now when you're watching this video. So go check that out. It's happening on my Twitter. I'll leave a link in the description. But what we're going to be talking about today is how much money you're going to need in order to buy all the content coming out with the Halloween 2016 DLC. So in order to get this started, we need to know what's coming with this update. And Rockstar have so far confirmed 3 things. The first of which they've confirmed is the new Sanctus Bike, which obviously looks amazing, and you guys seen me customize that a bunch here on my channel. So that's going to be a really cool bike. Obviously, they touched on the Lost versus Damned adversary mode, as well as they confirmed the fact that the 2015 Halloween surprise content was going to be making a return into Grand Theft Auto Online. So those are the 3 things that they have confirmed. Let's start with the Sanctus Bike. And we know, thanks to the in-game files, that the Sanctus motorcycle is going to cost $1.995 million, which is $5,000 from being $2 million. So essentially, that is going to be $2 million. On top of it, when you consider $100,000 to $200,000, maybe even $300,000 worth of customization, really your total for this bike is going to be anywhere between $2 million and $2.3 million. So this is a pretty pricey and expensive bike, to say the least. So when it does release, I'll be sure to let you know my thoughts and opinions on it, kind of do some testing performance-wise, customization-wise, because investing that in a bike is certainly a ton of money, especially after what Rockstar did a couple days ago, where they wiped a lot of people's account full of billions and trillions of dollars. So for many of you, that's going to be it. That's all the money that you're going to need, because obviously the adversary mode doesn't cost you anything. You can play that for free. In fact, you're going to be earning money from that. And some of you have absolutely no need for the content that's going to be returning from the 2015 DLC. However, now I'm going to be talking to that group that might want to purchase content from the 2015 DLC. So the 2015 DLC content featured 2 main things and then a bunch of other miscellaneous items. So the first thing that was featured was the Albany Frankenstein, which is $550,000, and the Albany Lurcher, which is $650,000. So let's ignore the price of customization right now. If we take the $2 million price tag of the Sanctus and then add both of those vehicles, the Frankenstein and the Albany Lurcher, we are now looking at $3.2 million in just vehicle cost alone. And then if we add anywhere from $600,000 to $800,000 of potential customization, we're kind of creeping towards the $3.5 to $4 million range to buy, upgrade, and fully customize all 3 of those vehicles. So those are going to be the 3 vehicles that will be new and making a return, and that will pretty much take up the biggest chunk of the amount of money that you're ultimately going to need. Now, like I mentioned, there is some miscellaneous items that is going to be coming back from 2015. Most of that is going to be masks and face paint. There are a lot of masks that are pretty pricey, some of them in the $20,000 to $30,000 price range. The face paints, $10,000, $15,000 here or there. And I recommend you get them because they are going to be going away. This is going to be likely timed content, very similar just how the 2015 content worked. So at a certain point in time, it's going to be gone forever, and you likely won't have the opportunity to get it for another year. They also added the flashlight into the ammunition store, which once again is not very expensive, so I'm hardly going to include it on this list. So now let's kind of break down our fork in the road right here. If you're only going to be purchasing the content coming in the 2016 update, then you're likely only going to need $2 to $2.5 million for this update. However, if you're looking to cash in on all the existing 2015 content, it's likely that you're going to need anywhere from $3.5 to almost $4 million to buy everything. So this small little update for some of us is actually going to turn out to be fairly pricey. And like I said, for most of the DLCs, I recommend that you don't buy the content unless you're 100% sure. But if you have the money here, you might as well throw your hat into the ring and just get the content, because if you buy the content, it will be unlocked forever. So here's actually a trick you can do, and this is something that not a lot of people know about. So let's say you don't have a ton of money and you're interested in the Halloween content, but you know buying it is really going to set you back, what you can do is buy the content and then immediately sell it. So I know what you're saying. Well, aren't we just going to take a loss? Yes, you are going to take a little bit of a loss, but what buying it will allow you to do is permanently unlock it. So let's say 3 months from now, 4 months from now, 5 months from now, next summer, I don't really care what time it is. Let's say at that point in time, you become rich. You make like $20 bajillion in Grand Theft Auto Online, can buy everything. Now you can go back and buy that content, and you won't have to worry about, obviously, the price. But because you bought it during the Halloween period, you permanently unlocked it. So I think that's the dilemma that many of you guys are ultimately going to have here, making that decision on if you want to buy the content, but knowing you might not have necessarily the money for it, but at the same rate, knowing that if you do buy it, it will be permanently unlocked forever. So do keep that in mind, that once again, that is kind of a tricky situation right here, but you can buy it, sell it immediately, and then you'll still have it available forever, just in case you are tight on money. Now, another thing to consider here is the fact that Rockstar has been kind of ambiguous with their Newswire post. They stated that it was going to be the Sanctus, as well as the adversary mode, and much more. Now, I figured the much more part was the returning content and some of the bonuses they're going to be talking about, but there's 2 unreleased vehicles in the file that have me kind of suspicious that we might be seeing something else from Rockstar in terms of vehicles, and that could be the Tornado Rat Rod as well as the Yuga Classic. Those 2 vehicles have Halloween theme written all over it, so I was very surprised to see that Rockstar didn't mention them at all. So the price of the Tornado Rat Rod is $378,000, where the Yuga 2 or the Yuga Classic has a price of $195,000. So let's say that Rockstar decided to surprise us and add those vehicles as well. You would have to add a base price of $573,000. And then because both of those have a pretty unique customization set, you'd likely have to add about $100,000 to $200,000 to $300,000 more in order to fully customize and upgrade those vehicles. So depending on where you stand, whether you're only buying the 2016 content or only buying the 2015 content, if these vehicles do make a surprise appearance, which at this point it's pure speculation, obviously I don't know anything, I don't have any insider information, the vehicles just scream Halloween update. Tornado Rat Rod looks very Halloween-like. The Yuga Classic has a Mystery Machine livery, which obviously is based off Scooby-Doo, Halloween, scary stuff, you know, solving mysteries, stuff like that. So I figured it would fit perfectly. So no matter where you stand on the fence, if those vehicles do come, pretty much just add $500,000 to $800,000 more on to your total price. And as far as everything else goes that you guys might be wondering about, there aren't going to be any new weapons. There doesn't look to be any new clothing. There doesn't look to be really anything else new that we can buy here. The only thing that's new that it is confirmed is the Sanctus and maybe, just maybe, the Tornado and the new Yuga Classic. But other than that, that is it. I still think it's going to be an awesome Halloween DLC. I'm very, very excited for tomorrow or a few hours whenever you're watching this. And speaking of tomorrow, as soon as the content is released, which is going to be very, very early in the morning, I will be up. I will be live streaming it. We'll be checking out all the new content. We'll be buying all of the old content that I didn't get to from 2015. There's still some masks and some face paints that I need to go over as well. We'll be playing the adversary mode. It's going to be so much fun. So set your alarm or just come hang out with me whenever. So we'll be live streaming. It's going to be a lot of fun. However, today, after you see this video, I will have a live stream out. We're going to be prepping for the final time for the Halloween update. We're going to be doing a fun meetup, doing some kind of purge-like stuff with crazy killer clowns and whatnot. It's going to be a lot of fun, as always, like most of our live streams are. So if you're excited about that, that will be happening on my channel very soon. I'll be sure to keep you guys updated on Twitter as well. And once again, speaking of Twitter, quick reminder, giveaway is still going on, $1.25 million. I'm giving it away. So check that out in the description. But really, that's all the information I have for you guys in this video today. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating. That would be awesome. As well as to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. Without the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.